says that white space symbolizes the whole oral Torah that can't be written. But that's what's created between the teachers and students. So another reason why it's good to talk about it right now at this time of year. You know why? Yes. It's another famous story that he's a central figure there. We're in the 3 weeks, starting to mourn the destruction of the temple. Do you know what famous story is a famous character about the destruction of the temple that you're going to hear about and probably be on Tisha B'Av? What? That's Rabbi Kiva. That's his student. Rabbi Kiva was his student. So you're close.
He was one of the 10 members.
He was what?
One of the 10 orders.
No. No, getting close. Okay. So do you remember there's a famous story in the Talmud in Gittin? And you don't have it under source sheets, but what happens is Jerusalem is blockaded. The Romans are besieging Jerusalem. You know, they're all over the place. By the way, did you hear that they did this big opera at Masada? Did you read about that? They did Carmen. I thought it was incredible. They're the Roman legions 2,000 years ago. You can go there, Masada, the camp, still there, destroying Masada, they're destroying Jerusalem. And 2,000 years later, what are the Jews doing? They had 5 performances, 50,000 people. It took them 6 months. They built a stage. They had artists. They did opera at Masada. They had,
It's the second time.
yeah, it's the second time. So it's amazing. So this is a terrible situation is going on. Today we're singing, but then what did they know? And so it's the Zealots were the political party, and they were going to refuse all political compromise. And there were enough stores of food in the city to last several years, and they burned it all. And Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai, who we'll see, who is the teacher of Rabbi Eliezer, he wants to go out and make peace with the Romans. There's no hope. There's no hope. And they won't let him. The Zealots won't let anybody go out. They want to go and fight. And the rabbis say to them, you're not going to succeed. We're outnumbered. This is Gittin 55b. You'll hear this story very soon. So they burn all the food supplies, and there's no hope. And Rabbi Yochanan has a nephew who's the head of the rebels, the Zealots. And he calls him and he says, figure out a way to get me out of the city. So he says, okay, I'll do it, but don't tell me. Pretend you're dead. Pretend you're dead. Put something not nice smelling under you. And then have your disciples go under your ear. So no one will notice. And that's what they do. And who are the 2 disciples who do this? Who take Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai, is the story a little familiar to some of you? Yeah. Rabbi Eliezer and Rabbi Yeshua, who are the 2 in also Mishnah. They're the 2 great disciples who sneak him out of the city, and then he sees Vespasian who's besieging the city and says, Hail Emperor, he's not the emperor yet, he has Nebuah, then he says that. He says, give me Yameh and its sages, and they go and they say to Jews and take Yameh. So Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai, Rabbi Eliezer, Rabbi Yeshua, they say to Jews, they build the foundation. So he's a very central figure